So a lot of my Facebook friends probably are based in the US, so you won't be seeing this until later, but I've got a busy day today, so I thought do this first. Today I want to talk about TokShop Affiliates, which is a relaunch of a training program I developed a few weeks back, and I only allowed some people, a select amount of people in this training. The reason for that is because I just wanted to see how easy it would be for other people to start generating sales through this method, because I came across this method, thought, wow, this is so easy. Can I replicate this onto more accounts on TikTok? So I created more accounts and I started generating sales. And then I thought, wow, is there a way to systemize this? So then I thought, right, I broke down everything I was doing and I placed it into actionable steps, and thought, yeah, this is a system here that other people can follow this. And then I launched it, and I had a bunch of people join, which was so cool, and a lot of them started getting results within 24 hours, which was amazing. Actually mind-blowing to see the results some are doing, we are now getting. But I wanted to go through the sales page and just give a bit more information. If anyone's actually watching this, I'll answer any questions. If you're watching this later down the line, I will also answer your question you ask them. So what is this? This is a 4-week training program. Once a week, you're going to have a batch of videos that will be released to you, and those videos are enough to take action and to start generating sales. It's been tried and proven. Okay, people have followed the exact training here, and they have generated sales very, very fast. The beauty of this whole training program is it's not going to teach you how to build a list. It's not going to teach you how to do paid advertising. It's not going to teach you how to go viral or anything those lines. It's going to teach you I call it the toilet method, because you can do this from the toilet, whilst you're doing your business. You can make money whilst on the toilet. And you just start, you post these little videos and you generate lots and lots of sales, which is really nice. That's what everyone wants to do. So that's ultimately what you're going to be learning. Just a really simple method that takes you no longer than 5 minutes. Even if you're a complete beginner, it shouldn't be taking you longer than 5 minutes to execute. And because I have now had much success with my other students, I've had one-on-one with them and really taken time to understand their concerns, their questions, their barriers and what's not. And I've restructured the training to reflect those changes. So hopefully when new students join, they are not going to encounter the same barrier the first set of students. It was a big learning curve. TikTok is one of those platforms that are constantly changing. So it was, and they were doing things with different countries, and it was a lot of work, but we got there in the end. And I think we're pretty equipped, and I've provided all the answers now that you'll need to know when you or if you encounter any hiccups along the way. Okay. One of the really cool things about TokShop Affiliates is it's not yet saturated. So you've got things, I think the most closely related thing I can compare this to is Amazon Associate. And the main difference there is Amazon Associates is a really, really cool program. And I've generated like $1,000+, but I generated $1,000+ after like 3-4 months. And that was quite intense, because what I had to do, I had to buy the product, I had to review the product, I had to edit that footage and then post it out. And what was amazing about the Amazon Influencer program was the sheer amount of traffic they send your way. So if you get a non-saturated product with not so competition, which has a high search volume, you're going to make okay money, but you don't earn more than 5%, and that's where the barrier is. Especially even if it's with products that are a bit more saturated, in order to really make good money with Amazon or even TikTok, you need that traffic volume, high conversions. And the main differences between Amazon and TikTok isn't really the traffic. The traffic on both these platforms are insane, but the traffic with Amazon, even if you get 1 or 2 sales a day per product, you're still only looking at really low commission. And because it's such a low commission, you're not really earning money. So it's always going to be pocket change. Whereas with TikTok affiliates, you get higher commissions, So whereas you may only make 1 or 2 sales, at least you're getting a little bit more than pocket change. And this is only going to grow as long as TikTok remains generous with their commission structure, which I think they will. It's baffling. Like I posted a post on my Facebook page this morning, and I think in the space of like 23 days or something, I've generated £1,200 through commissions, but in total revenue, I generated just short of £7,000, which means that's 20% commission I generated from a brand new account. And that is mad, especially when you combine that with how simple the videos that I'm going to show you to post actually are to create. Honestly, I don't know anyone who's now enrolled in this training who's not generated sales. Okay, super easy. Even my wife's a teacher, love her to bits, you know, not a marketer, got no experience in the online world, has never made money online. And I said to her, look, you know, we're having a baby soon, so this could be a fantastic opportunity, you know, whilst you are on maternity pay, because you get nothing, peanuts when you go on maternity, I guess rightly so, but because you get peanuts, you're going to need to supplement your income somehow. And my wife is not one of these people who likes to sit around and do nothing all day. So I said to her, well, why don't you just start implementing my training now? And after a few days, she started generating sales. And I didn't help her. I didn't do anything other than what you students are going to be learning about inside the training. I said to her, I don't want to bring work home. So, you know, if you're going to follow the training, by all means, follow the training. But, you know, just do you. Follow the system, trust the system, and hopefully you'll get results. And you did, and she did. So yeah, really cool. Okay, it just shows that anyone, no matter what level you're at, can do it. In fact, one of my students that I actually show in this training, Phil's been a long time customer of mine, really cool guy. He was so impressed with the training and realized what an opportunity it is that he's teaching his 70-year-old mother, and he even sent me a video of it. It's so funny, but he is teaching his 70-year-old mother how to apply this method, because that is how simple it is, and he is as certain as I was that people are going to get results applying this. You just can't not. TikTok gives you so much traffic, and the traffic is so focused, it's a buying frenzy. And this time of the year, super easy to make even more sales because of Black Friday and Christmas and. Okay, so let's talk about what it is. So TikTok has something called Shop. And Shop is kind of like Amazon. You've got a bunch of people who own physical products who are selling those products on TikTok. TikTok offers them the full e-com infrastructure, so you can list your products and even allow affiliates to start promoting those products. And that's where we come in. We are the affiliate. So like I say here, we are going to we're going to take people's products and promote them and then earn a percentage per sale. We're actually going to be earning commissions, and that ranges anywhere from 5, it's often 10%, but anywhere from 5 to 40% cut of the products that we sell for them, which is so cool. The great thing about this is that there are honestly unlimited amounts of products on TikTok right now. You can't possibly promote all of the products because there are just so many, and then even with the same sort of products, there's different variations and styles of those products, so you're never going to run short of products, and you're never going to run short of vendors. Unlike Amazon, TikTok does not require the person to buy the product, which is amazing. So if you know how to utilize and create effective videos, you're going to be making money in no time, because we can churn out content pretty fast. You don't need to deal with any of the admin. You can upload these videos once and then enjoy the compounding effect of organic traffic and niche product, and we don't need to show our faces or voices. Okay, I think I just said this, but one of the reasons this method is so powerful is because TikTok give massive amounts of traffic to any account. Okay, new, old, it doesn't matter how many followers you've got. In fact, followers on TikTok really doesn't mean that much. TikTok just pushes content all the time, so you don't need followers, you don't need any of that, okay? Which makes it incredibly powerful for us, the individuals or the affiliates, market products, okay? Now, when you generate sales, you can see here I've got a multitude of different products, and you can see this product only generated me 5%, so that was 10 pence, but the same day this one generated me £1.18 because that was a 15%, and this one again, the same product sold again, 15%. And what you'll realize is that if you have 100 videos up and each of those products are generating you £1 each, that's like £100 a day that you could very quickly start earning. And it's really not that difficult, okay? So if we scroll down, I just want to show you first off some of my earnings. So here I was saying that on the day that I created my the TikTok account, I generated 12 sales overnight. Then the next day I generated another 10 sales, and then the day after I woke up to 10 sales before 9 a.m. Okay, this is all brand new training, brand new account, brand new everything, and I already was generating like over 30 sales in the space of 3 days, which was mad. Okay, and then the first month of results I had, well, these were my like daily sales being generated. This day, £159, 132, 88, 186, 64, 214, etc. And then shortly after, I had my biggest day, which was 564 sales, and then you can see days after that it was just adding up, 564, 430, 377, 399. It kept on growing and growing and growing. It was amazing. What an amazing feeling. And now if we just scroll down, here's some testimonials from the first batch of students. So you can see Pam. Pam is saying, this is fantastic training. She's a 57-year-old mum. She's got 3 adult daughters, and she believes anyone can do this. Then you can also see Anna. Within 24 hours generated sale after 4 videos generated sales. You've got Chance is already an established marketer, but he was so annoyed with himself because he never thought about applying this sort of method, because people won't think to do this method. It's not something that you think about because it's so unbelievably simple to do that you're like, no, it can't possibly work, but it does, and it's super, super powerful. So why not utilize it whilst we can? Okay. Again, Pam then posted another testimonial just saying how much fun she's having, because that's the way I structure my training. Whereas you get a lot of content creators and course creators creating mounds and mounds of theory-based information, and to be honest, I teach the way I learn. So personally, I don't like teaching theory until students are already getting. It's not always needed. So especially with this training. So I give you the practical side, go do this, don't do anything else. If I don't mention it, it's not important. And that's how people have been getting results. And then you become hooked. Then you're like, oh, it worked. I want to learn more about it. And that's when we start in the theory. So week 1 is about doing it, getting action, enjoying yourself. And then week 2 is about, well, okay, I want to make this better. I want to get better at this. And then I teach you. And again, in short form content. So it's, not long training at all. Each lesson is super focused. Some of it requires a bit of initiative, but others I'm very clear cut with the information, so you don't get baffling from me. So that's a really nice little point. Then we've got Anna, day 2. She didn't make a huge sale, but what she's realized is that the compounding effects happen. So remember before I said if you post 100 videos and each video generates £1 a day, then that's breaking it. And that's what Anna, after day 2, is now starting to experience. Okay. Then we've got Kim. So Kim actually struggled getting an account set up to begin with, but together we persevered and we absolutely smashed it in the end, and you're going to see more testimonials from Kim. But Kim, once we got her account set up, again, within 24 hours, she generated 2 sales. 2 sales within 24 hours. That is wicked, okay? And then here's another testimonial from Kim. So what Kim didn't realize is after a few days, the stats for some reason on TikTok wasn't showing for her. So she managed to find another area of the analytics, and she actually made 7 sales over those days. So here she was thinking she wasn't making sales, but boom, she was making sales. Okay, so that was a really nice touch. And then the progress of some of these students was amazing. So Chance overnight made, that 1 sale that he showed, those 2 sales that he showed, and then the following day, it wasn't even 24 hours yet, he then generated another 5 sales. So it really starts taking off when it starts taking off. Okay, then we've got Phil. Phil, if you're based in the UK, for some reason there's not as much traffic, so results are a little bit slow in the UK, but results are specific, so you will get those results as you go along. Sorry, I keep getting messages on Facebook. But so Phil is now doing well with the method, and he just did it. And then we've also got Henry. Henry literally posted some videos and overnight started generating sales. And Henry is I think 50 or 60 plus years old, so the fact that he started generating sales straight away when I think he said to me he wasn't tech savvy or anything, pretty cool. Okay, just shows that no matter what level you're at, you can do it. And then another testimonial from Kim. Kim was smashing it. She overnight she did 17 sales overnight. And remember, this is all from week 1. This is week 1 training that they were sharing their results. Now in week 2 and week 3, etc., because these are becoming actual money earners for these students, they're not so inclined to share their accounts anymore and what's not. And often the better success you're having, the less you want to share those results, because you don't want people copying it. But as you can see, results are happy, which it makes me so happy, because every so often I stumble across, because my eyes are always open, I stumble across working methods, and I like to share those methods. And when they work, which often they do because I don't share things that don't work, people get results, and it's so fulfilling seeing that. Next, so it sounds too good to be true, but it's not, as you've just seen. But you don't need computer skills, you don't need sales skills, you don't need editing skills, you don't need to put any upfront money or an email list or money for paid advertising. You don't need any of that. Okay, you just need to follow my instructions and apply exactly what I show. Okay, you can earn through it. If I can, you definitely can. Okay, so let's talk about what the training includes. So you get 4 weeks worth of videos to follow during each week. Once per week, you will gain access to learning videos. This is to stop students from being overwhelmed. Honestly, one of the worst things anyone new can do when they're starting new methods, no matter how experienced they are, is to gain access to the entirety of the training straight away, because our human nature gets involved and you start jumping and not watching videos properly or bypassing it because, well, we've already heard it, sort of thing. I don't want you guys to do that. I want you to watch every single video, even if you already know it, because you never know when that aha moment happens. It could be in the final 10 seconds of a video and I say something that just clicked. And this is why I release it on a weekly basis and not everything all at once, because every week is practical. Do this week 2, do this week 3, do this. And if you think you're not going to get results in week 1, honestly, go back to the testimonials, have a look, even reach out to the students if you want to. I've got nothing to hide. I absolutely love when students reach out to other students, or potential customers reach out to other students, because they're going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you. The method works, okay? So this is why I structure it the way I do, because in week 1, you can and you should be generating sales. Most of my students within the first 24 hours. That's how powerful the method is. But yeah, that's why I do what I do it, and the structure the way I do, okay? Then So you get next step actions each week. At the end of each video, students will have no questions. So you will have a resource document that I have collated all of the past questions from students, and I've given answers as well as my own development along the way. So you will have all of the resources and all of the questions that you'll inevitably get if you don't go with the support plan. You'll have all of that information in front of you, and if it's not there and you ask the question, I will update the document with the answer. Okay, so you will learn how to set up and open your TokShop. You'll learn how to find products, what to look for, and massive signs it's a good one to promote. You will learn the exact video format I'm using to promote products. You know, each video takes 30 seconds to make from your phone. You'll learn how to format your descriptions for better TikTok algorithm boost. You'll learn the shortcut hacks for video content. You'll learn what to do and what not to do, and most importantly, you will learn how to make money with TikTok without ever purchasing a product. Okay, now here's the crazy thing that no make money course ever says. I do not believe you're going to get rich from this method. I don't think you're going to get you're going to be able to buy a Lamborghini or a 20-bedroom villa in paradise. Okay, this training isn't about that. It's about having a nice side hustle that requires virtually no time. It's about you getting home from work after a really tiring day, and then needing to spend time with your kids and your wife, and like when you're sitting on the couch just like, ugh, how am I gonna make more money, or blah blah blah. It's more about you being able to pick up your phone when you're on the couch and literally spending 5 minutes posting simple little videos and letting that compound. Okay, that's what this method's about. And then you can generate an income from that, and you can buy extra presents for your loved ones, or this month so far I've already generated over £1,000, so you can ultimately pay for holidays and stuff like that, and it could even be a good side hustle to pay the bills if you spend a bit more than 5 minutes a day on it. Okay, but even if you spent 5 minutes a day like I have, earning over £1,000 a month shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, so that's what this is about. So it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's just about getting rid of that burden of trying to generate extra money when you've got very limited time. Okay, really nice, simple training. You will be able to generate sales. Okay, let's talk about the refunds. So do I offer refunds? Yes. So you have 24 hours once you've accessed the training to ask for a refund. Okay, so if you are 48 hours into the training, and after 48 hours, and this is from the date you've purchased the training, and after 48 hours you decide, hey, it's not for me, you will not be eligible for a refund. It's only within the first 24 hours of you purchasing. Okay, now I also do a part 2 of the refund, which is if by the end of the 4 weeks you do not generate sales, I will give you a full refund. Okay, so you do have two opportunities for a refund with the product, because I'm not a bad guy, but I also need to protect my assets. But if you do not generate sales by the end of the 4 weeks, and I want to just emphasize, and this is on the basis that you complete every lesson, all the tasks, and provide account access proof of the account that you've been working on in the training, because 4 weeks is a long time, so I want to make sure you've done everything I've told you to do. It's not school diggery, but it's very, very generous what I'm offering, and I just want to make sure I'm protecting my own assets as well. Then I'll give you a refund, but you need to follow the refund policy if you want that. Okay, I have no issues with refunds as long as it's fair on both parties. I'm confident you're going to generate sales, but you need to follow. If you don't, and I've seen that you've not followed the training, then you're not eligible for one. Okay, also 24 hours is enough time for you to decide if the training's for you. Anything after 24 hours, kind of like I can't, and that's it. It's not fair on my side. Okay, so is this a make money course? Yes, this is a make money course. It's not one of those skullduggery or cowboy make money courses. I've just been super transparent with you. It is a make money course. I am expecting you to generate sales with this. It's working. I'm applying it every single day. My students are applying it every day. It works. So yes, this isn't, I'm going to be taking some of the responsibility away from you, and I'm going to be taking on that responsibility by saying my teaching, if you follow it, does generate you an income. Okay, so if you have been following everything and it doesn't generate an income, then that's my fault. That's not your fault. That's me, okay? So I just want to I'm telling you now, this is a make money course, okay? And I accept responsibility if you don't generate sales, if you have followed the training the way I say you need to follow it, okay? I hope that resonates with you, because I know a lot of people don't say that. How does the training work? So every week you'll gain access to a series of videos. You'll have 7 days to complete and implement the training from the videos. On the 8th day of the new week, new training will be unlocked and you'll be notified. This repeats until the 4th week. Okay. What are the requirements of this? Really important. I'm not going to read out the entirety of all of this, but unfortunately, TikTok is very restrictive with who they let into the program. So if you live in one of the countries, if you live in Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, the UK, the US, or Vietnam, this will work for you. You can apply, you can register, you can do everything. So it will work for you. If you do not live in any of the countries above, unfortunately, there's no way around it. You just won't be able to implement the training, okay? If you don't read this refund policy and it's been after 24 hours and you can't get it to work, you're not going to be eligible for a refund, okay? It's not, I'm super transparent here. It's not hard to read. I'm clear. I've even bold things, okay? Refunds don't look good on a business account. So it's not fair if you didn't read something properly that was clearly outlined that you get a refund, okay? It's not fair in the business. It's damaging for a business. So please read the requirement for participating in this training, because I'm not going to be making except for this, okay? So again, if you live in Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, UK, US, or Vietnam, this training is for you. You can implement it. If you do not live in those countries, do not buy the training. It will not work for you, okay? This isn't because the method doesn't work that I'm teaching. This is because TikTok stops people outside of these countries from creating the accounts that we need, okay? Also, if you do live in these countries, you're also going to be required to provide a driving license or a passport to verify who you are, okay? If you cannot verify who you are from the country or region, do not buy the course, okay? You'll also need a utility bill, or a bill which has your address on, that you can prove, again, that you live the address that you're putting down. So if you don't have those valid documents, do not buy the course. It's not going to work for you, okay? And you will not get a refund if you request it after 24 hours, okay? I don't have control what TikTok do, and who to say that 6 months down the line, TikTok changes things up completely. I can't help any of that. So if they do that, again, you won't be eligible for refunds. TikTok constantly changes things. So far it's been working for a while. It's been working for my students, but I can't promise in 6 months time that this method is going to continue working. TikTok changes things, and that's out of my control. Anything that's out of my control, I'm not guaranteeing. So you're not going to be eligible for a refund with those sort of things. I'm being completely transparent with you. The training works, etc., but I don't control TikTok, okay? It's the same with Amazon or any other course that you purchase. There is no guarantee in terms of longevity with things, because we don't own the platforms that we're posting on, so we can't decide, we can't dictate to these platforms. It's just out of our hands. But right now, super profitable and working, and I can't see this method changing at any point, okay? In the foreseeable future, because it's just going off, okay? Support. So this is a 3-tier funnel, which basically means you're going to have 3 options. You've got the front end offer, which is $97. That is for the weekly training. Offer 2 is $67, and that will give you the 4 weeks dripped out weekly of live training that I've done with my other students, where I analyze accounts, answer their questions, and just get more thorough with live accounts and stuff like that. Super cool. And then week 3 is tier 3 is the support plan, which is $37 a month if you want direct access to the community, to me, where you can actually ask questions and have them answered. The support that you get just from the front end of this offer is the support document with all the questions and answers laid out of where the hiccups might be. And of course, you can always email us questions and we won't reply back with an answer. We will update the document with the question and the answer, so you can always refer there. But respectfully, I don't engage going backwards and forwards exploring options. The answer is in the support document, and if you need a more hands-on approach, please subscribe to the $37 a month subscription, which you can cancel anytime. But that gives you our community and more of the hand-holding approach. Okay, so that is everything about TokShop affiliate. Really excited to see people's results, and I am going to end this video here. Thank you for those who popped by over here and on YouTube, and hope to see you inside.